Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're playing Fallout Shelter, but this is Vault 805. The reason I'm making this video is a friend of mine recently let me know that he had to back off from the game a little bit because he was having a lot of trouble with Deathclaws. Now, I totally understand where he's coming from. Deathclaws will mess you up if you are not ready for them. I mean, you're able to deal with them just with what they end up doing. This is actually my third or fourth full 10 character that I have here. I'm going to send her out as I am talking. So basically, how you deal with these Deathclaws is, first of all, you get your people trained to 10 and you get them out in the wasteland. You give them the best kind of gear you can. She already has good gear as far as I'm concerned, and she has whatever. I'll give her the railway rifle and send her out there. I have a few more people that are out. He's also a max 10. He's got a Gatling laser and a power armor. He's been out for 10 hours. He hasn't even used a stim pack. He's got 2,000 caps, and he's got a full spread of low-end crap. Isfan is my first all-10 character. He's got the Fat Man launcher, and he's got the T60F power armor, +1 strength, +1 perception, and +5 endurance. So this guy's just going to be going for like days or weeks. He's been traveling for a day and 10 hours. He, like I said, he's used 0 stim packs, 0 rataways, and he has 5,500 caps and tons of stuff. I got a couple other kind of meatballs that are just kind of out there because I can't really do much with them. I'm just, I don't know, just kind of randomly seeing what they're able to do. They each have kind of different abilities and different weapons, but they're basically just out of the vault because, oh, I better bring her back, because I don't know if they're actually going to make it. My training area was really full because I was also training. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into that too. Yeah, I got 16 people out that I've sent. Oh, and these are 2 more guys that are full 10s. Chris and Joe here. Alright, so I'm going to deal with the training question first because that leads into the next question. What I do is I check the game multiple times a day because your people will not properly train. Like, he will not go up in his attributes until I click that thing. You know, that little symbol that was above him? That puts him in stasis. He will not train any further until you click that thing. So you gotta click it, or else he won't train up. Is this guy done? No. So I check in even just briefly a couple times a day, check out their stats. See, she's almost out there. Logan's almost up there. There's a lot of people that are almost done. Anyways, so who's I gonna check on? There was someone I was gonna check on. Oh, weird. Something's wrong here. I'm missing one of my characters. Oh no, there he is. Anyways, how much time do I have here? Alright, 10 minutes. Alright, so that covers the training thing. Train as much as you can. Make sure you have enough stuff. I have a lot of stim pack and rataway generation here. I use these for extra people that I can't really do anything with, or there's no room for training. I'll just put like random undertrained, you know, noobs in here, because then they at least get experience and they go up levels and they help a little bit. And if you take, you know, your average, I don't think I have too many of them. I've trained up a lot of these people, but if they have like a 2 or 3 and you throw a lab coat, that gives them a 5 and that makes them useful. They're not the best, but they're definitely better than nothing. Because when I send out groups of wastelanders or explorers, I tend to go through a lot of stim packs. I mean, I give them 25 each stim packs and 15 Radaway. So I basically have it set up so that I can send 5 people out. Oh, I actually need to build another Radaway thing. Come to think of it. Well, I'm training them up right now. I'm not sending 5 people out every time I play, so it's not a real issue. Okay, now we're gonna get to how you deal with these damn Deathclaws. Alright, I have this system set up. I kept the original barracks room here, and I don't have anyone in there. I don't have anyone as a guard either. Why? Because the 2 people start fighting the Deathclaws kick the crap out of them, and all the while you're losing resources. So I let them run right into my Nuka-Cola bottler. And you're like, why is a Nuka-Cola bottler important? Well, because all these people are trained to the 9 with strength, perception, endurance, and luck. What does that mean? It means that they do maximum damage with the weapons, aside from level. I think level has something to do with it too. They hit very often, they take a ton of damage, and they get lucky, and they get criticals. Every single one of these people has a really top-end gun, plasma rifles, flamers, alien blasters. Like, these are top-end weapons I have them holding on to. And you're telling me, well, why would you have those? Why wouldn't you have those on your explorers? Well, that's a very good question. The reason I give them the really top-end stuff is because I have a fair bit of mid-range stuff. And I can give those to the people that explore. I realize that if you have a really good weapon, there's a higher chance of getting a really good weapon. So what I'm trying to do is figure out some kind of system when the Deathclaws come in here that I can stim pack these guys and have them not die. Because I've gotten to the point that if the Deathclaws come in here, they don't leave, but I do burn through quite a few stim packs, I don't know, 10 or 15, healing all these people, and sometimes they die, but whatever, you just revive them and they come back. I could train them up more. I don't see how charisma would help with the Deathclaws. It's not like we could stop them and make friends with them, but intelligence might help. Look for weaknesses, criticals, I guess, I don't know. Like they do with the Mirelurks when you send them out exploring. It says, oh, he has no armor on his face. I made good use of that. That's kind of an intelligence thing. So I might want to train up their intelligence as well, and agility might help them not get hit. But that's how I have it set up right now, and it seems to be working fairly well. I do have to agree with, I'm sure, what you're thinking. You know, giving them the really high-end weapons. I'd rather be giving them, you know, laser rifles and plasma pistols and that kind of crap. Instead of these really high-end weapons, because I really do want to have these high-end weapons on my people. And even with the really kick-butt dudes, like they still haven't even picked up a whole lot of really high-end loot. But we're going to see, because they're going to be out there for days, and I'm sure they're going to pick up some good stuff. So at least a few of the people out there have, you know, power armor and, you know, the really high-end weapons. It makes a big difference. Getting your people highly trained. This one over here as well. I think everybody in here has flamers. Yeah, flamers and railway rifles and that kind of thing. Combat shotguns, they're all very highly trained. I am training a new batch of SPEL. Is basically what I call them. So training up all their stats, even though actually at this point I don't even really need to, because no one even gets into this room. They get contained in this room, so I might even be able to just strip the weapons that they have in here and put them on the next group of people, which is actually what I think I'm going to do. I might actually end up just training up some people only in E, and then putting them in here and fully training these guys and sending them out. But that's down the line. I like having them there as insurance in case the Deathclaws make it through. I guess depending on, you know, I could give them the kind of lower end weapons and then they, you know, bust through and go down here. Oh, also, I do not have an elevator on this side, much like my other vault. So they go into the storage room and then they turn back. And they have to go through this room twice. So that's also a major factor. You do go through stim packs really quickly. I get very annoyed with them running back and forth like idiots, but you know, if they die, they die. Like there's nothing you can really do about it. You can't give them stim packs to use on themselves, so you gotta just make do with what you got. I mean, it isn't a perfect game, but it is a hell of a lot of fun. So, actually, even talking through that, I've been thinking quite a bit as I'm doing this video that I might actually be able to just get rid of all the investment I put into these characters, or just fully train them and get them out. Like I said previously, of course, some dumb crap's got to happen while I'm explaining things. You know, things I have nothing better to do than fight a fire, but whatever. That's just me being cynical. Don't mind me. Because these fires do so much damage to people. It's insane. Why are these people so unhappy? I don't know what's going on. Are you guys unhappy? You're unhappy. What the hell? I don't know why these people are so unhappy. I'm training them and they're unhappy. I don't know, whatever. Stop being a whiner. You guys are training to personal excellence in a protected vault. You don't get radiation poisoning. You know, you gotta deal with a couple bugs or mole rats once in a while, and even then I give you everything you need to defeat them. And if you die, I bring you back, so stop acting so butthurt about it. It might be that they were actually attacked just previously. Yeah, I think that might be it. Why are you so unhappy, buddy? Doesn't actually need that gun right now. So I'm going to take that off of him because he really doesn't need it. Rusty laser pistol. That's all you need. Anyways, so as you might notice, I have a lot of training rooms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and a 2 wide bar here. I have 2 of everything except I have 1 agility room because who cares about agility? I don't have to train for diners anymore. I just make Nuka-Cola bottlers. And I have 3 academies. Oh, they're all fully upgraded too. That's why I'm not like rolling in hundreds of thousands of caps. I mean, what's the point of having it if you don't invest it, right? So I'm training people. They aren't full because I am actually training people and getting them out into the world and getting them doing useful things. I'm training up my people for the labs. I have everybody, you know, all of my dudes in the power centers. They're all fully trained with strength. Everyone in the bottlers is fully trained in endurance, and I tried to train them a little bit in luck too when I could. So, I mean, I produce a lot of stuff very, very quickly. This guy actually clicked accidentally. Whoops. But, you know, we could pretty much mold him into whatever, but I don't really care to bring him in right now. So yeah, that's basically what we got going on. If you guys have any questions or comments, please be sure to comment below. Please like the video, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you guys do that. It means a lot to have the feedback. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.